From the Central Western Washington area, Choice Regional Health Network presents the Equity Circle podcast, a place for information with integrity, accountability, and innovation. Enjoy the episode.
Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to another podcast episode. A few weeks ago, we had the pleasure of sitting down with the Olympia Family Theater to talk about their new performances and spring community project called Fully Vaxxed. It reminded me that the pandemic severely disrupted the livelihoods of so many arts organizations across the nation. Now, 2 years later, I am pleased to see that many of those community performing arts groups are emerging and opening their doors to public performances. It is my pleasure to welcome the Capital City Chorus of Olympia into our studio. Our guest today is Vicki Jardine Tobin. Hi, Vicki. Welcome to the podcast. Would you please tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and Capital City Chorus?
Thank you so much for having me this morning, Connie. I'm delighted to talk about this organization. This is a very wonderful singing group. There are two choirs in Capital City Chorus. The first is a mixed chorus, and the second is called the chorale. It's a treble chorus. And I direct the treble chorus while Dan Colgan, our artistic director, directs the mixed chorus. We've got some upcoming concerts that I'll tell you about later, but we are so happy to be back in the community singing.
Wow, that's great. So tell us a little bit more, though, about Capital City Chorus and its mission.
Thank you. I'm happy to be part of this organization, but I didn't start it. That is our artistic director, Dan Colgan. When a local chorus disbanded a few years ago, Dan decided to put together another chorus, which is needed in this community. There's a lot of singers and a lot of talent. So he decided to put together Capital City Chorus. From there, there's about 60 to 90 singers in the mixed chorus, depending on the year, which of course has been difficult, as we all know. And then about a year and a half ago or so, well, actually about 2.5 years ago, we began the chorale, which is a treble chorus. And in the middle of COVID shutdown and all that, we were just barely getting going with the chorale. But now we are back, and both choruses are full. There's about 65 in the mixed chorus and about 33 or so in the chorale. And the organization performs for free. We have free concerts that we present, but we're always benefiting a local charity or an organization that perhaps needs some funding. So that's our mission, to provide wonderful choral music for the community and also support needy places that our community also supports and may need some funding for.
So, Vicki, you mentioned the pandemic, and as I mentioned earlier, it really did affect performing arts groups severely. So, tell us, what was your reaction and that of your singers? What did you do? What were the plans at that point?
Well, in March 2019, almost all choirs shut down because of COVID. Singing does produce a whole lot of, I would say, moisture in the air. We do project a lot of things that we did not want to spread anywhere. So, of course, we all shut down for about 1.5 years or so. Terribly disappointing for all of us. But once we began to have vaccines available, once we began to have maskings and a little bit more of safety measures in place, we began to practice again, safely distancing and all that sort of thing as far as CDC recommendations are concerned. We've been very lucky for our last concert, which was December of 2021. We had no problems whatsoever. Presented a gorgeous concert together, both choirs together at Gloria Dei Lutheran Church. And Now in the spring here, the large chorus is presenting a concert with St. Martin's Choir on April 23rd and 24th. We're very excited about that. That's this coming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. And we're just really thrilled about that. We're doing a piece by Schumann, a Missa Sacra, that is a very lesser known piece and gorgeous. That's going to be at St. John's Saturday at 2:30 and Sunday at Saturday at 7:30 and Sunday at 3:30. So we're excited about that. And then as a result of all of that, our chorale is presenting a concert the May 6th and 7th at Gloria Dei, also 7:30 and 3:30 respectively. But we are very lucky. We've had a couple of instances of COVID, but it was instantly contained. Nobody else has been affected. We're very, very, very lucky, and continuing to mask and keep ourselves safe. We require vaccinations, and are just hoping to provide some beautiful music for the community as a result.
That's interesting too. It's my understanding that you will probably be performing with masks on. Is that correct at this point?
That is correct at this point. We are just concerned about everybody else, and we want to make sure that we keep each other and our audiences safe. So we are continuing to mask. It does affect the sound a little bit, as any singers know, but I think we are more happy doing that and keeping ourselves in a safe pattern of performance.
Well, I'm sure that audiences will be glad to be able to attend a public performance again. And I know that there are going to be many, many fans of the classical piece that you're performing this weekend. And it's so great to have that collaboration with St. Martin's University. So I'm sure our listeners will be looking forward to joining you again. It's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday performances at St. John's Episcopal Church down near the Capitol building. So then I understand that the Treble Chorale is also performing in another couple of weeks on May 6th and 7th, and that they're going to have a beautiful program. I believe you've called it Songs of the Earth. And tell us a little bit more about that concert as well.
Well, Connie, this is the first time that the chorale, really a brand new choir, has performed a concert on their own. And I'm very excited about that. We are benefiting Safe Place, which is a battered women's shelter downtown, and also Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women. It's an organization that has developed to help this really horrific problem of our women being taken, and we really want to support that program. So always wondering what we can do. Well, this is what we decided to do to help, we hope, funds these really important organizations in our community. But our concert is a kind of a spring concert, a lot of pieces about the earth and the feeling of growth and springtime. We've got several women composers who are just amazing premier composers in the nation, frankly, and we are doing some of their pieces. We have professional female musicians from this community also performing on the concert, as well as a youth group, a Olympia Youth Chorus. Their advanced choir named Cantabile, directed by Nadine Bozeman, is joining us. So it's just an incredible concert of people coming together to support such amazing and wonderful organizations here who do need funding. And we're excited to be able to present such a high level concert for that and all of those needs.
That's very, very good news to hear. And those concerts are going to be at Gloria Dei Lutheran on Harrison Street, correct?
Correct, correct. We're being hosted by Gloria Dei. Thank you very much.
That's great. And I'm so glad to hear about those two agencies that you're going to be benefiting with this concert. And it's so nice to hear that there will be this collaboration with other professional women musicians in the area, as well as the youth choir. I think that's going to make for an exciting program as well. In closing, Vicki, do you have any other comments that you would like to share with our audience?
I would. I really just want to invite everybody to both concerts. This weekend is just an incredibly big romantic piece. And I'm very excited to hear that again in this community. 2 weeks when the chorale presents their concert. It's such a varied program. Just delighted at the depth of our organization to be able to present two very, very different and yet high-level concerts. These concerts are free. We would encourage you to come. Donations, of course, are gladly accepted, but they are free concerts for the community. And I would also say that auditions begin for our organizations in August for our new fall season. So keep a lookout for those dates. They should be about the end of August. And you can also find us on our website at capitalcitychorus.org.
Oh, that's great, Vicki. And I'll remember to put that in the program notes as well as repeating again the performances this weekend, Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 3:30. They will be at St. John's Episcopal Church down near the Capitol building. And also then May 6th at 7:30. That's a Friday evening, and Saturday at 3:30. It would be a great opportunity to celebrate Mother's Day by bringing your mom and her friends to that concert on May 6th and 7th. So Vicki, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. I know there are many in our audience looking forward to these upcoming performances. And I'd also like to thank our listeners for tuning in. And remember, you can listen to our podcast through Apple, Google, and Spotify, or even check out the Choice website and YouTube channel. And please remember that equity equals progress.